Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today's August 25th, and right now we're looking at the visible satellite imagery yesterday morning. See, we had some ongoing thunderstorms across portions of Arizona, Nevada, California. Let's see what happens as we went through the day. I mean, my goodness, look at this lightning activity just absolutely erupt across the higher terrain of Sierra Nevada, all the way up through Northeast California, Peninsular Range, Transverse Range, thunderstorms ongoing during the day yesterday. Didn't have anything moving out over San Diego or Los Angeles yesterday, but we did have a pretty good thunderstorm right near the Mexico-California border, just south of the Salton Sea. And look at this just erupt across Northern California as well. Just an absolute thunderstorm producing machine this monsoon moisture is. And then we scroll out through this morning. We got thunderstorms still ongoing here across the California-Arizona border, Nevada-Arizona border. And this is again going to erupt across the higher terrain as we go through the day today. This is the flood watch for some of the Sierra Nevada all the way through Northeast California. It does include Susanville, South Lake Tahoe, for example, so keep that in the back of your mind. And this is looking at Reno's view of it. We got some red flag warnings also, some dangerous lightning being produced with these storms. Could be starting some fires. It may not be apparent here, until 2-3 days off into the future. But yeah, watch out for that flood watch if you're out and about, especially off in the backcountry. Now, this is Los Angeles. You can see the low chances of one of these thunderstorms moving out over the lower elevations. Can't completely rule it out. Better chances across the higher terrain. And it has been coined Monsoon Monday by the National Weather Service San Diego and Las Vegas. Look at Octillo. I mean, there's a lot of I shouldn't say a lot of heavy precipitation, but some isolated areas are going to get some very heavy precipitation. Palm Springs, 54% chance. Big Bear Lake, yeah, so higher terrain, eastbound, better chances. Cannot rule it out coming off across some of San Diego here, but much lower chance of that occurring. And just to show you here, the flood watch does include Mammoth Lakes and the southern Sierra Nevada as we go through the day today. So Las Vegas also talking about some of this heavy rainfall out there, frequent lightning, damaging wind associated with some of these thunderstorms, roadway flooding. Don't drive across anything you see that's flooded. You don't know what's going on underneath that roadway here. Could be starting to wash out, so heads up for that. Turn around, don't drown. Flood watch this afternoon, evening. Look at Desert Center, Blythe, El Central are included in this activity. Again, water over the roadway. Don't drive across flooded roadways, low water crossings, or don't surround those barriers. They're there for a reason. But you can see the day one excessive rainfall outlook for Southeast California does extend all the way up across the higher terrain in Northern California. And again here for tomorrow. So monsoon moisture in place across a lot of the west coast of the USA. Put this into motion, and you probably can't help but notice the spin to the south of us there. That is Tropical Storm Juliette is just born. Been talking about it for a few days, and it wants to spread some of its moisture up towards Baja and then eventually Southern California here as we go through Thursday morning. Models have been flipping and flopping back and forth on just how much that moisture is going to reach the area. We'll be watching it closely. We're not worried about tropical storm force winds or hurricane winds or anything like that, but it could bring a slug of moisture with it as we go through the later portion of this week. There is Tropical Storm Juliette here. Just got a name here on the Eastern Pacific Hurricane Center. A lot of good information. You can click on that and you can see the danger cones, tropical storms. Not supposed to become a hurricane or anything. And then it weakens here, but its moisture will continue its trek off to the north, it looks like, as of right now. So you can again see we're not worried about hurricane or tropical storm force winds for Southern California by any means. And if we look at 925 millibars, I'll show you that it starts to trek north, and you can see as it makes its way towards Southern California, it really gets ripped apart, but some of its moisture may reach us. Now, high resolution rapid refresh as we go through the day today. Look at these thunderstorms just blossom again across the Peninsular Range, Transverse Range, desert areas here in Nevada, Northern California. You're going to get some of that. Even west of Redding, Red Bluff, coastal areas here, north of the Bay Area may get some thunderstorm activity. And then we go on into the overnight hours. Some areas still getting thunderstorms, and then we erupt them again tomorrow. Rinse and repeat as we go through the day on Tuesday. Impressive rainfall amounts underneath some of those isolated or widely spread storms there, but some isolated heavy rainfall amounts embedded within those. Now, taking a look at total precipitation in inches, you see the monsoon moisture kind of accumulating across a lot of the west coast of North America. And then you see Juliette's track there coming up towards Southern California. How much of that will make its way up? We'll be checking back on that tomorrow. But it looks like some of that may be moving into Southern California as we go on in through. Back that up and kind of see that happening Wednesday night, maybe on in through Thursday morning. Now, daily 2 meter max temperature, not much to report back on here. A little bit of a cooling trend as we go through this upcoming week, and then kind of stuck in the 90s there. But as we get towards Thursday, September 4th, kind of seasonable temperatures out there, nothing too crazy. And there's a live look there on the infrared satellite imagery on Tropical Storm Juliette, which will try to spread its moisture northbound. 6 to 10 day. There we go. The above normal signal for the West Coast. Kind of a mixed bag there for California. Something similar in the 8 to 14 day, and yet again with the precipitation. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, glad to have the channel back. Check out the Patreon page down below. If you ever see me not posting on here, there might be a problem with the YouTube page. I'm still trying to recover to be able to make changes to the YouTube page. That should be within the next couple weeks. I should have total control of the channel again. So keep checking back. If you don't hear from me, go to the Patreon page. The link is down below. Hope you guys are having a good day. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.